Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King's Soul. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And I just wanted to pick your brains, Africans. I just wanted to pick your brains. I just wanted to know what is it that we are going to do with Afriforum as you guys are coming in. As you are coming in. What is it that we're going to do with Afriforum? People, please click the like button as you are coming in. Please send your greetings, your shout outs. Tell me where you are watching me from as you are coming in. We need to talk about Afriforum in South Africa. We need to discuss Afriforum in South Africa, and I want to hear where your guys are, your minds are. Bloemfontein is in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in, Bloemfontein. I've got business in Bloemfontein. One of my favorite cities in South Africa is Bloemfontein. Lesotho has always been in the house. Thank you so much for checking in, Lesotho. Exe. What are we going to do with this Afriforum CAC? Thank you, my brother. Can you do some work about your young man from Uganda? Who's the young man from Uganda? Pitori is in the house. Pitori is in the house. Pitori is like my second home also because my almost half of my family is in Shoshanguve, in Mabopane, Korwaiti King. Family like is this side. Hi, from Gauteng. Mangau King, Mohau. Hello Mohau. Hello Mohau. From Tabeja. Tabeja is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Hola, when are you in Bloom? When am I in Bloom? Somewhere in the somewhere King Norboka. Next week is the 15th. Before end of the month, I'll be in Bloom. I've got two businesses actually that I'm running in Bloom and outside Bloom in Botshabelo. So Bloemfontein is good to me. Mpumalanga is in the house. My home province in Mpumalanga, Mabupane. Is where I grew up. Oh yes. Thank you so much. Evening King. KZN, obviously Devon is in the house. Evening King. Ekabecha is in the house. Cynthia says evening. Cynthia. Nels Prait is in the house. Mpumalanga is in the house. Ngiyabonga bafethu. Yazi into engiporayo yini bafethu is that we as black people don't want to put our words in action. We don't want to. Hola King, I'm watching from Gauteng. Davidton. One of our founder members of Paseta is in Davidton there. Western Cape is in the house. Very interesting. Western Cape, you've been with us since forever. Melo Entertainment, since forever you've been here. I salute you for that. Guys, you know what is troubling me today? And Bloemfontein winners ideology is in the house from Bloemfontein. Always thank you my lord. Yes, Lesotho, I did acknowledge you. Mamupeli. So I did acknowledge you. Guys, click the like button also as I'm diving in this. We had what is that guy's name from Cape Independence? Phil Creed from Cape Independence. You guys know that political party that was advocating for Cape independence and advocating for the Western Cape to be isolated from South Africa and everything. We were so angry as South Africans when we heard it. We were so angry and saying, listen, this is rubbish. We must go up against any. Guys, we did nothing to that guy. Good evening, King. I'm watching you from the United Kingdom. Milton Kings, originally from Qwaqwa in the Free State. I salute you, my brother. I salute you, Henry. Thank you so much for watching. Rob Hepsef, not Rob Hepsef. Rob Hepsef is the millionaire. The owner of Cape Independence Party is Phil Crete or something like that. He's the guy that was following from Hamas crowd. Thank you so much. That was saying the Cape must be, that was his campaign. He didn't get a lot of votes. I think his political party got a few votes. But my question is, when we sit in South Africa and we listen to someone say, I want to make a Cape, and he call it what? The second, I think he called it Israel heaven. What did he call it? There's a word that he used, man, that troubled us so much. So we did nothing to that guy. We did nothing, absolutely. Klepsdorp is in the house, Northwest Afriforum committed treason. So we must apply Retro Assemblies Act 17 of 1960. Nobody's going to do it. That is my question. That is my problem. We are doing nothing. All we are good at is to make videos. Because I'm part of that fucking problem. Excuse for my French. Exactly. Something like Israel state. Yeah, something, he called it an Israel state or something, I remember. So we were so angry at that guy to say, this guy cannot come here. He's not even born in South Africa. He comes from the UK. Let him go back to the UK. We did nothing. Asante Sana King. Thank you so much, News Cartel. Always here. And for the fact that Phil Crete guy is not even a South African by birth, for saying that rubbish. Yeah, but we did nothing. We did nothing. We went on YouTube and we made videos. We went on Twitter and we complained. And that is why these people don't respect us. That is why Bangasabi. There's nothing that they cannot do because they know Gutitina, we will do nothing to them. It was the first time, first thought when Ramaphosa was talking about Trump. I thought we did not even do anything about Phil Crete, yet you think you can attack Trump. Exactly. Remember, that is not the only one. In Limpopo, there's fatherland. People are not talking about fatherland. It's a military camp for only Afrikaners. And they shot a movie about it. You can Google the movie. They shot a movie about it. Then in Gauteng, there's a Kleinfontein. Kleinfontein is also a farm that is white only. They celebrate Eugene Branch. They celebrate all the apartheid heroes and all of those things. And then you've got Orania. You've got Orania. Well, what did we do with Orania? Can you guys see how weak we are? Can you guys see just how weak we are? Because it's not a government thing. Afriforum has shown us that you don't have to be a political party to shake South Africa. Afriforum has shown us you don't have to be a political party. A civil organization that is well connected and that is well funded can do crazy things in South Africa, in the entire world for that matter. We did nothing. So we are the talker generation. We are the generation that will be remembered for a failed Fees Must Fall campaign. That's the only thing in recent memory I can remember where African children, the youth stood up and said something. That's the only thing I can remember. The world runs on propaganda. It does. It does, my lord. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say to you? We are at a position where nobody's scared of us. The Pakistanis are not afraid of you, South Africans. When you want to fight them and close their shop, they can take out weapons and attack you back. The Nigerians are not scared of you, South Africans. Nobody fears you. Not the Zimbabweans don't fear you. The Chinese don't fear you guys. Nobody fears you, South Africans, because you are all talk, no action. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. No action. What have we done? You ask every South African about Orania. No South African is happy about Orania, but nobody does anything. So-called EFF, they did nothing about Orania. MK political party will do nothing. The ANC has endorsed Orania. Now you tell me who is going to be scared of us. Now a little organization like Afriforum that nobody voted for can hold our country to ransom. Committing treason, but nobody does anything. That is why I'm passionate about, developing the Paseta legal minds, because we need to open cases. Why isn't there anyone opening a case against these people? Yeah, Lesotho doesn't fear us. Lesotho should not fear us. Those are our African brothers and sisters. But Lesotho people, they don't fear us. They do as they please in our country. And nobody will tell them anything. Nobody will take the Mozambican people anything. We are now forced to listen to racists on national TV. On SABC. SABC takes their time. And if it was Newsroom and what is this? I don't have DSTV. Kind of working News Africa or something like that. And ENCA, I would understand. Why is the SABC recording a press conference of the Afriforum? Why? You tell me. Why are we on our knees begging Afriforum for forgiveness? News 24 and many others, all of them were there. Why? Because the true bosses of our country were talking. So everybody was there to listen. Oh, wait, what Abalung Mazuti? I don't even want to go into the joke that the Afriforum is, the rubbish that they are, because they are afraid to leave. They are like the DA when it comes to the GNU. They are afraid to leave. King, Afriforum are cowards running around and spreading lies. It's crazy, King. Oh, yeah, but what are we going to do, Doc? What are we going to do about it? These racists are given too much airtime. What are we going to do about it? Remember, they filmed Chris Hanni's killer, Yalush Walush. And in that filming, he said, if I had a chance, I would do it again. And they still played it to us. Nobody fears us, South Africa. Nobody fears us. Imagine somebody who killed one of our heroes that we have released on parole. He says, if I had a chance, I would do it again. If I had a chance to give the South Africans that pain again. If I had a chance to put that family into that pain, that wife, those children in that same pain, I would do it again. And ENCA still played it. They say they are indigenous Africans, not Europeans. Imagine. Now we are waiting for Trump's disappointment phase, but the issue is serious for real. The issue is very serious. I wonder, why are they not going to the Netherlands? Why are they not going to the Dutch? Why America? Why America? Why not go back where Jan van Riebeeck come from? Why are you going the other side of the world? Why are you going that side? Go back home. And the problem is, there is no country in the world that will accept and tolerate the rubbish that Afriforum is doing in our country. Only South Africa tolerates this rubbish. Only South Africa can tolerate Afriforum. Only us. Only us. Only us. The Afriforum, where the leader of Afriforum in Limpopo was found with the biggest drug laboratory in South African history. In Limpopo. Because I think that side. The government should have taken legal action to court against this Afriforum and revoke the citizenship of the members in Afriforum. The government will never do that. Why? The government fears the United States. Remember, this is not an EFF government you're talking about. This is not an MK government that you're talking about. This is the weak, spineless GNU that you're talking about. So you tell me, when are we South Africans going to say, okay, enough is enough? We need to stand up and do something. We need to stand up and do something. We need to stand up and do something. It's good that the funding has been taken away, ladies and gentlemen. That one, let's not get it mixed up. It's good, but the reasons why it's taken away, they are very weak and racist. The reasons why. But the funding was supposed to go. Why am I saying that? There's an incoming government in 2029. The USA should not have power in 2029. They should even take us out of AGOA. They should take us out of AGOA. So in 2029, when we vote for the MK, when we vote for the EFF, then they can't say, we will put sanctions on you, we will do it. They must not have any power. The USA must put sanctions right now. We are welcoming the sanctions right now. Bread can be 50 rand or 100 rand or 150 rand for one loaf of bread. It's fine. Let them do it right now. We are sick and tired of the USA. As a country, we need a leader like Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré. We don't have such a leader in South Africa. I'm sorry, but we don't have such a leader in South Africa. Not even 10 steps behind him. We don't have. Some people say the closest thing that we have to Ibrahim is Julius Silo Malema. Not even close. And I love Julius Malema, by the way. Not even close to Ibrahim Traoré. Cut from a different cloth. You can't compare Thomas Sankara, people who were in the army, with a person that has never been in the army. You cannot. You cannot. We need military academy. We need to organize institutions like Ibrahim Traoré attended the military training before he took over. Who's going to do it? The MK has been quiet about this. Could it be about the meeting in the Zulu King and Afriforum? When I saw Afriforum endorsing the Zulu Kingdom, I was like, we cannot consider the Zulu Kingdom anymore. I have no respect anymore for the Zulu Kingdom. Mrs. Zulu, for me, is a disappointment of a king. It's the first time I'm saying this, actually. I was so disappointed. You cannot shake hands with Afriforum. You cannot, bro. I'm in the Netherlands. No African has a land. Nobody in the Netherlands, no African has land there. They don't play around like that. Enough is enough. EFF policies of land need to be implemented in full. As in yesterday. Thank you, Sabong. Do you worship white Jesus? How is that going to solve anything? How is that? Religion divides us, my brother. Whether you're a spiritualist, a Muslim, a Christian, a Buddhist, it doesn't matter. You are black first. Pan-Africanism says you are African first before you are anything. So whether you pray to Jesus, whether you pray to Muhammad or Allah or whoever, it doesn't matter. You are black first. Here we don't come and discuss religion so that we can divide each other even further. When I speak to my Rastafarian friends, that is their most concerned thing. And are you worshiping Jesus? Don't tell me your theology. Show me what you have built, because you don't worship the white Jesus. Because everyone that has done any research that has to do with Christianity knows that it leads to the black roots. It goes back to Egypt. So if those people who are white, then I don't know. Netherlands does not want them. That's why they would never, they'll even die our land, claiming that they are. Why is America aid not visible in public, or for ANC or Kenya president say Africa people should stop crying about Trump, figure something out? they gone to American cause. This born South African's most richest person in the world. Yes, who Elon Musk, King America. America has been feeding us whatever they were doing. Excuse me, guys, I can't see. We speak like America, King, and live like Americans. That's very true. Mrs. Zulu has sold out. It's very true. It's very true. Oh my God, I can't read all your comments, guys, because your comments are coming in fast. Let me try to keep up at the thing. So it is that destructive. It is that destructive. Instead of us discussing where are we going as African people, a person can come. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Christian? What does that have to do with anything? Show me the people that are not Muslim, that are not Christian, that have built schools, that have built hospitals. Do you guys understand my point? Show me the people that are not Christian, that are not Muslim, that are fighting Afriforum. Show me so we can support those people. The problem, we are always divided. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? We are always divided as African people. I'm here to ask you guys, what are we going to do with Afriforum? What is it that we must do? What is the next step that we must follow in this Afriforum rubbish? So, huh? What are we going to do? But King, this thing of Donald Trump is not about South Africa, it's about Israel. I'm not, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. After Afriforum attending them, they make a decision that on our behalf today, they can fuck off right now. Listen, you can say it's not about South Africa, it's about Israel, but at the center of this issue is Afriforum. We need PETA military wing. Please go on PETA, www.paceta.co.za to see the type of vision that PETA has. PETA media, PETA military, PETA tourism, PETA everything you can think of, PETA is aiming to achieve. But our people, they are good with talking, but when it comes to funding our movements, nobody does. Nobody does. We are truly divided, that is true. Nobody does. When we say, let's have a school that can train our children to be military strong, like those 95 Libyans that were in Mpumalanga next to White River. What happened to them, by the way? They were released in court. What did we do as South Africans? We went on Twitter and complained and said the following week there was another story. There's always a story in South Africa. And I continuously told you, last year in Heritage Day, September, we were busy celebrating, wearing our traditional attires on Heritage Day. That day, Orania was celebrating day one of being off the grid of the municipality. Last year, they were celebrating being off the grid, meaning they don't need ESCOM anymore. Me and you were celebrating National Bride Day, calling it Heritage Day, because Tina imali yetu is good for ama bride, it's good for alcohol, it's good for parties, it's good for all of those things, for nice clothes and everything. But when it comes to developing our community, nobody tells you, but I will tell you, Tina bantu abamnyama. Hi. We will always be divided, focus on one who's want unity. I don't understand why MK did what they did. We could have taken something solid with the MK, the past thing of the tribes. True, many black people don't care about them, about alcohol and dancing. How many dances did we take out last year only, 2024? How many dance challenges did we take out? How many dance challenge? How many dance challenge? Okay, how many nonsense did we do as African people? EFF is an answer. Yeah, I can't say no. Can't say no. I can't say no. EFF is an answer, but EFF is a 10% political party. Easy, King. Easy. The spirit. This will be a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes you must be careful what you wish for before King, because you may just get what you wish for. Afriforum, European wanted refugee status. They let them go. They are not gonna go. They're not gonna go, guys. We as South Africa are the only country in Africa, I think, with Namibia, that has not fought for our liberation. It was given to us via negotiations. We never fought for anything. We never fought anyone. South Africa, I think we are the only country in Africa that can say we conquered somebody for our democracy, for our independence. All the other African countries fought. It's only South Africa where we went to a negotiation table and negotiated rubbish. Because I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something, Cynthia, and the negotiations were not done in our favor. Negotiations where they took Mandela and put him in a house and negotiated with him alone and told him to go and negotiate with his comrade. After they are done with everything, then they said, no, Kodesa, let's bring your other comrades. And if you listen what Chris Hani said about those negotiations, he said he was at unease when his comrades were in those boardrooms discussing the future of South Africa, because he was the leader of MK, remember? Chris Hani. He said when they came out and they told us that we must put our guns down, he could not believe it. He was like, but what is going on? He resisted and they organized that assassination for him. The Dutch won't leave South Africa. Don't call them Africans. Don't call those people Africans. They are Dutch. But they fought for the beers and everything. Okay. South Africa was the last to be liberated. So they had planned the negotiations whilst the DRC was achieving independence. Yes, heard about the negotiation that SA was only the only one negotiated. Chris Hani is our Ibrahim Traore. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you for honoring Chris Hani like that. It's a big statement, that one. Chris Hani was our Ibrahim Traore. I can feel and understand your frustration, King. Our situation as Abantu is sad. It's very sad. We don't have men that want to stand up. We don't have organizations that can fight. A small organization like Afriforum, we cannot challenge the solidarity movement. We cannot challenge Orania. We cannot challenge Kleinfontein. We cannot challenge Cape Independence. Nobody took these people to court because there is a case right now about treason on Afriforum. There is a case right now to be made. Even if we don't win that case, at least we must take them to court. At least we must take them to court and say, get into court. Here's the case. Let's open a case. We think it's treason. Because like I said, for them, it's easy to prove that they did what they did because they've got a YouTube channel where you can go and download their information. What is this one? Mr. Krill. His Twitter account is very active. You can go back and see what this man was tweeting. Some of the tweets are coming back. He deleted them, by the way. We'll discuss that on another video. King, you need to remove the infiltrators. Is there someone who's infiltrating la? Bahlala njalo base live ni amangazi bafunani. Ngizombona futhi makangena ngizombona. But they fought the Boers in my province, Angola, King. Chris Hani fought for. Okay. We need to realize the power that we possess as black people and unite in building a strong forum. Oh, Sholo. Delanga. Ngimremove kanjani lo muntu la ngifuna ukumblock, ngifuna ukumremove. We need to realize, okay, I'm very angry, my brother, like very angry. How can we be weak and allow this to happen? These idiots are on our youth, are in taverns dancing to our piano. This is the time to act. Thank you, boss. Yeah, no. I think I'm blocking, I'm deleting the bottom line, black man loves white women. Black man loves white women. Tinlo. Okay, yeah. Not black man who loves white women yamasimba. Sidlale kanjalo thina. Sidlale kanjalo. We love our African queens. Yo, ngeke. Yo. Have you seen our African queens? Yeah, our team hambile ongawari ngimsota out. My apologies. But we must be we must understand that these people always, they will come into this life. The bitterness of the Dutch people is big, guys. You guys don't understand it. They will come here and they will disrupt our when Afriforum goes live, we don't even bother to go on their lives. We don't watch them. We don't do anything like that. We don't bother their people. But their bitterness is so deep that they can't even let us have a conversation together. They can't. Because hey, mafit mina ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi ekugcineni sithini komafelong rereng. What are we going to do? Komafelong. We black people have no excuse not to create our own type of Afriforum, tanki. Instead of spending money on alcohol, showing off clothes and Italian spending. Listen, PETA is the answer to all this nonsense of Afriforum. PETA is going to try its best, but PETA can't do anything without your support. The gala dinner that we are organizing, we have got 120 spaces available. We are 2 months away, 3 months away. We've only sold 2 tables. 2 tables. So we are 100 people short. I don't hide these things because this is your information. Weapon of mass destruction. We can talk, King. We at PETA are trying to rival all of these African organizations. And not because we want to fight them, but because we want to defend our children. It's not about fighting them. If they don't fight, if they don't attack our children, we will not attack them. But the way they are going on now, we need to defend ourselves as South Africans. We do fight. We just fight for being included instead of Bati. Fuck off, Laba. Now the South Africans will have to learn the hard way what Julius was talking about when he said Africa must unite. They will learn the hard way when the sanctions. I kept on saying this. I kept on saying this to say when the day South Africa receives sanctions and we have to look to Zimbabwe, we have to look to Lesotho, we have to look to Mozambique and all of that's the day South Africa will understand what African unity means. That's the day where South Africa will understand what African unity. There is a few capable young people who can lead the change and fix our country and the ANC. The problem is that society shuts them down, whether where they're gonna be okay a few years, no need to fight. Also, that panel guy seems to be talking to making a black Afriforum. I'm waiting to see. A black Afriforum cannot be led by Penwell. I call it. Penwell was donating to the white Afriforum. A black Afriforum cannot be led by Penwell. Never. The person who went to Orania and praised Orania, never. Never. Oh, nangulo. Nangulo. Yeah, so yeah, no. For me, yeah, I listen. I don't have anything against my my African brother Penwell, but he has shown us his true colors, and we must be careful, or otherwise we'll keep on complaining. They are sellouts amongst us. You chose the sellouts. You supported the sellouts. You endorsed Cyril Ramaphosa, and now look what is happening. You all said Jacob Zuma was all bad. Look what is happening under the darling of white monopoly capitalists. Just look what is happening. Yeah, Penwell was a member, a card-carrying member of Afriforum with monthly contributions. Remember, Afriforum has got 350 members that are paying each and every month. Paseta has got something like 70-something members that are paying each and every month. We are growing slowly but surely. Yeah, but let's not discuss Penwell. I don't have any hate or anything like that towards him, but he's one of those brothers that I've seen. I'm like, I incredible. He was a member of Afriforum King. Labantu, like said, Lana, Europe, they are at the lowest of the lowest. Yes, at Europe, they are the lowest of the lowest. The people who were sent by, who are coming with Jan van Rensburg, who are working in the ship, were the lowest of the lowest class of the Dutch people you could find. Those are the ones they send into here. They send into you. So yeah, I want us to see what is going to happen. I want us to see what is going to happen. Who is going to stand up for South Africa? Abo Dalim Pofu, Abo who advocate Muzi, all of these black advocates. Why are they not opening a case of treason against Afriforum? Why? But there are positive things that can black people unite. Don't talk rubbish. Nothing positive I'm gonna take from Orania. Nothing. The backbone is racism. What comes out there, it's like a father raping a child and then feeding them, and you want to say, but there are positives that this father is doing. Don't reason like that. Don't reason like Abu Penwell. Don't reason like that. There is no good to see there. Nothing, because the backbone is discrimination, racism, classism, capitalism. Everything that builds whatever is built there is pure racism. So you don't want to take anything beautiful. If your father is beating you, is beating your mother, is raping his own child, but he goes to work and bring food, don't come to me and tell me, okay, but at least he buys us food. There's some good that he's doing to us. No, there's absolutely no good there. Nothing is good in Afriforum, in Orania. Nothing. I'm talking from experience. I've been there. Their petrol garage is right in front of on the main road. I've stopped there 2 times and they refused to help me. I did not need petrol, by the way, but I just stopped because I wanted to see what will they do. They just looked at me. There is nothing good out of Orania. Trust you me. They can act for your celebrities when your celebrities go there with cameras and stuff like that. But watch the documentaries. Watch it. There's a lady who stayed in Orania, a white lady, an Afrikaans lady who stayed there and wrote a book about the rape cases that are happening in Orania. Don't believe what you see on social media. Don't believe it. And remember, those people will never be happy in their heart. Never. Every time those children, when they grow up and they go on the internet, they look at what is happening in America, they look at what is happening in Africa, they look at what is happening in Europe, they look at the best football players in Europe, in the Saudis and in China, they watch UFC, they watch soccer, they watch whatever they are watching, they see integration. And they look around, they say, but why is it only us here? The children, they see it. They can try to indoctrinate the children as much as they want, but the children, they see that there's something wrong here. There's something. In the biggest story to come out of Orania is that one person voted for the EFF. You can imagine. That was a sign and that was a message. One person in Orania voted for the EFF. They are looking for that person. they don't know how to prove who voted for the EFF. Working on heat-seeking technology. Trust me, if all is successful, you will know, King. Work on it, my lord. Work on it. So don't be one of those African people that want to say, oh, but let's look at apartheid and look at the good things that apartheid. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why is Trevor Noah quiet? Trevor Noah? Oh, what do you want Trevor Noah to say? Vuyisile, ufuna thini Trevor Noah? What will Trevor Noah say that will change anything? He's no longer in America. He's no longer on the Daily Show. So even if he says anything, it will probably be a joke. Let's not expect Trevor Noah to save us, people. Let's not do that. Let's not put that much pressure on our African brother, Trevor. No, let's not do that. It's unfair. It's unfair. Why can't RSA regulate NGOs and this mess? Yes, the problem is that this terrorist organization hide under the name NGO. They hide under it. Is it true that the EFF is joining the GNU? You know, in the beginning, I thought that they should not join. But right now, I would not judge them for joining and giving a lot of stress to the DA, because the DA has lost its identity. 1994 was the missed opportunity. Those Africans can go now. They need most of the land. Yeah, listen, even in 1994, they left. Remember, Orania was bought in 1990 and was started to develop in 1991. Some people don't know this. Already in the Mandela era, Orania was the farm was being developed for Afrikaans people only. So it's not a Thabo Mbeki issue. It's not a Jacob Zuma issue. It's not a Cyril Ramaphosa issue. It's a Mandela issue, the first administration. And remember, the first administration was a true GNU. Why do we call it a true GNU? Because the ANC won the elections and still chose to govern with other political parties. The National Party ended up pulling out because they were not happy being in government. Nabutaki. King, I would encourage people to make their monthly contributions like myself. I've paid 1,000 rand to the gala dinner. Please ask one who cannot afford to go on my behalf, because I am far from Kimberley. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But King, I'm supposed to be an MK MKP are saying nothing about this Donald Trump. Listen, silence speaks. Why are you worried about the MK? Silence speaks. When you are with your partner and you are talking alone and they are keeping quiet, the silent speak. That's why they say the silent is louder than words. Sometimes the silence is louder than words. We know where the MK is standing because they are not talking. We know. We as Africans, South Africans, are too relaxed. How can PETA have only 75 paying members? What can we do, my sister? What can we do? What can I say? What can I say? I cannot lie to people and say PETA's got 100, 200 people that are paying their 50 rand. I'm talking about 50 rand contributions. Only 75 people on a regular pay their 50 rand. So if you understand that a bag of cement is 100 rand, if you understand that a pallet of bricks is 1,500 rand, if you understand that labor is 200 rand per day, 150 for lababa mixitaga, 350 for the builders, some of them go up to 500 rand per day. You can imagine. You can just imagine just how big this task of building a black independent school for Pan-Africanism and for our children, so that our children can learn history, agriculture, technology, and all of those things. So I don't know if we are not serious or whatever. Maybe my channel does not reach enough people, so that can be also a possibility. King, you can claim to be a Pan-Africanist. You have means of travel to a continent this far. How many countries have you been to? Imagine. Hey, you know, Africans, you are a joke, serious. Christopher, I feel sorry for you, my brother. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you that type of reasoning comes to you when you are what you are doing, challenging a Pan-Africanist like that. I feel sorry for you, my brother. But continue, it's okay. I'm not gonna block you. You are not a Mzungu, so don't worry. King, you have planted. King, you have planted a seed with a PETA. Please be patient. Our people still are traumatized and everything. Yes, we have planted a PETA. Remember, we planted PETA in Uganda, in Angola. We have planted PETA in Liberia. We are now in Botswana and Lesotho. In Namibia and Lesotho, Botswana and Mozambique. I'll be announcing the leaders of those two provinces, of those two countries very soon. We just need to fine-tune the nitty-gritties of everything. But we are trying our best. So when a person says, which African countries have you been? They want me to take out my passport. I feel sorry for Africans for reasoning like this. I feel sorry for you, my brother. I feel sorry for you for measuring Pan-Africanism as to how many countries you have traveled to. I feel very sorry for you. Guys, let us not forget to subscribe. I've never asked anyone to subscribe this year. I just stopped using that word because what do Africa want? All right, King. Orania can be a good model. What or who can we model our success as essay on? In as far as what we're trying to do with PETA, there is no model to it. There is no copy or blueprint that we can copy on. It is in our hearts, it's in our mind that we want to do something that is great. It has never been done before in history that Africa will have the same school in different African continents that has got the same name and that is teaching the same curriculum. Very difficult to do that. So there isn't someone to copy. Not even Orania, we can copy that from them, you know. So it's difficult. We are discovering the road as we are in the journey. It's not easy, but we'll get there. So you don't have to travel to be a Pan-Africanism. Again, man, I think he will apologize. He will apologize. Christopher will apologize. He's our brother. We love him. Malema once said, we can take land tomorrow without compensation. Those racists will never leave SA and only few will leave. Trump is giving them an opportunity to leave and they refuse. They will never leave. We have to push them out. They will never leave. Do we need to copy anyone? Can we create our own? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Tina, we don't have, at Paseta, there isn't anyone that we can say, okay, let's copy this person. Unfortunately, in Paseta, we don't have that. And luckily, we are young people, bright-minded, thinking ahead, thinking, brainstorming all the time and everything. So new ideas are coming up every time, studying each and every country. We're studying the Pan-Africanist University there in Kenya. We're studying what is happening in Accra. We're studying youth movements in Africa to see what direction they are going. And that is what informs us as Paseta. And we have seen that agriculture remains the center of everything that we are trying to do. And it's followed. If you want to attack your economics of your country, you want to understand your minerals, it revolves under economics and technology. Those three subjects are very important, and every subject is the base of that subject is history. Because if you don't know history of a country, history of economics, history of politics, you won't understand any subject. You understand what I'm saying? If Afrikaners leave their children will always be leaving because the Native Americans are coming for the land in both Canada and the USA. Yeah, but they are not going to win that case. Holding on historical theft and that needs their attention. So yeah, guys, I wanted to come here and ask the question. Christopher says no apologies. No problem, my brother. No problem, my brother. Christopher, don't worry. Don't worry, my brother. Don't worry, my brother. We are not fighting, my brother. It's all in good spirit, my brother. All in good spirit. All in good spirit. Exactly, Miller. No one has hindered them, the South Africa, but they have the girl to call as a racist. Masepa abona. Sometimes copying others' models has its own issues. Using and gathering what is beneficial is good. Yeah. I'm not saying let's completely ignore what is happening there. I think you just heard me saying we are looking at what other countries are doing. It's what is my passion. I will just take a phone and say youth in Angola and just look what the youth movement in Angola is doing. I'm very passionate. I don't have a TV. I only have Wi-Fi. My house, my children have grown up with no TV. So internet is what we are in the world of internet streaming and researching, because I've taught my children selective content. When you watch TV, you don't have control of the content you consume. But when you are searching something on YouTube or wherever, you've got control of what you consume. So I'm a very big advocate of selective content and all of that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. My brother Decent is always here. Sorry, I can stay long. My woman needs my services. My younger brother. Thank you so much, my brother. You owe me a life, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it this month. I'm quite busy also myself. 90 plus people watching. Please hit the like button. Thank you so much, Decent. Thank you for that 35 rand. So take a cold drink. And all of that. Thank you so much, guys. So let me try to recap for those who are coming in and everything before we close. We're almost an hour now into this live, and I still need to make content again for you guys. When you wake up tomorrow, you want content. You want content every day. Hi, Connor. YouTube is a job and a half, I promise you. We as African people need to take ourselves serious. Listen to me, don't type any comment. We as African people need to take ourselves serious. We don't take ourselves serious as African people. The Afrikaner people take themselves serious. They do. They do. They take themselves serious. That's why they can put funding behind Afriforum, behind solidarity movement, behind, what do they call their university again? What do they call their university? The Afrikaans University? Academia. Academia. They take themselves serious. They are racist, yes, but they take themselves serious. We need to take ourselves serious. There's so much good that we can do. And what I like about Afriforum is showing us that we don't need to be a political party to shake South Africa. We need a big civil movement that can, and I'm not saying that civil movement must be PETA. You can maybe open your own civil movement that is going to rival Afriforum, and we're going to take these people to court. I will support you. I'm saying right now what we have in our hands is PETA. We need to build this baby up. Remember, PETA is turning 1 year old on the 14th of July. 1 year. We are turning 1 year on the 14th of July. And what we have managed to do within months, not within a years, within months, no other organization has done that when it comes to winning points in education for our children. I'm just struggling in gathering the legal practitioners for PETA Legal Minds, because legal practitioners, they are like chartered accountants and architects. They are only thinking about money now. When you call them and you try to convince and sell this issue of Pan-Africanism, pro-African, they don't want to hear. They want to hear how much are they going to get. But so far we've got one person from South Africa, one person from Lesotho, and one person from Namibia who are in the team. So we are trying to build that team up and see how best we can do it. We're going to obviously register a PETA Legal Mind as a separate organization. It's going to be totally separate and it's going to operate on its own, but it will operate for African people, and it will be controlled by the main PETA umbrella that we call PETA Africa. We need to take ourselves serious. It cannot be that every time the only thing we know how to do is to make lives and complaints, and after we do nothing. The enemy is watching us. Say, but these black people, there's nothing that they, because you heard Afriforum say, we don't want to go. We don't want to leave our culture here. Our ancestors fought for this land. Imagine, who were they fighting? Who were they killing? Us, our ancestors. And we do nothing because we are a forgiving generation. We are a forgiving generation. We are a forgiving nation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the way we see forgiving Ngakona. I saw South Africans complaining, yeah, Chris Haney's killer. Nobody was at the airport when the man was leaving. Nobody. Not the Communist Party. Chris Hani was from the Communist Party. Nobody was at the airport to fight that man in his departure. Nobody. The Afrikaner once thought that blacks will never be here today, and that the natives, Indians, Americans will be the same. Believe that sins of land theft and all the illegal imbalances are sins. Okay, we must start with our health. My faith, it's a big topic. It's a big topic because health includes agriculture. Health includes agriculture. I said I warned you guys, and you guys will remember that King said so. That's why this channel is titled King Said So. You guys will remember that King said so. If the NHI bill will be passed, and the government will carry your medical bills, all of you, you will see how many more deaths are going to occur unexplained of only African people. You just wait and see. Just wait and see what is going to happen in the maternity ward. When you force yourself in institutions that don't want you. It's the same thing with the schools. Force your children in African schools. Force them there in private African schools. See what is going to happen with the racism. Just see what is going to happen. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. But anyways, Angpelu moya man. I've got when I made when I made this move of PETA, when I discussed it with my wife, when I discussed it with myself, when I did self-introspection and I looked at the future where PETA can go, the type of attacks that I can get from my people, the type of attacks that I'm going to get from the enemy, the chances of losing my job. You must remember that John Steenhuisen is my boss. I work for John Steenhuisen. He's the Minister of Agriculture. The things that I say on YouTube about that matriculant. And, I came to an acceptance that, okay, I'm sacrificing myself. I came to that acceptance to say, okay, there has to be someone that has to be sacrificed. Somebody has to plant the seed. The seed has to go in the ground and die. But hopefully somebody will water the seed and the seed will fight itself out of the ground and become a small tree. And that tree will bear branches and those branches will bear fruits. And hopefully if I'm still alive, I will get to see the fruits of PETA. That's what I'm hoping for. That's a scary thought about NHI, King. I'm telling you, they're already doing it without NHI, remember? There was a gynecologist in Mpumalanga that was, do I say poisoning? No, not poisoning. He was doing something to pregnant women, African pregnant women, that they had complications. All of them that go to the same gynecologist are having complications until they found him. When one person complained, he said, this gynecologist, because one person was here, and luckily that was another doctor whose wife was pregnant, and that person was here with that, but something is wrong here. Let's go for a second opinion. Luckily, they saved their child. You see, so they're already doing it anyways. They're already doing it. Because you guys don't want to open your own clinical, chemical science laboratories. You don't want to do that. When it's pandemic, you can't formulate your own vaccine. You're waiting for Pfizer, you're waiting for whatever. Someone must donate something to you because you don't have the minds to create your own. That's what they make you to believe. These racists will have to endure the same hardships. Otherwise, they can forsake. I also agree. I personally don't like following politicians because they can be a problem for us realizing our total liberation. Politicians are never going to liberate us completely. Never. Never. When we look at some of the greats that have liberated South Africa, they did not start as politicians. They did not start as politicians. Even now, when you look at Ibrahim Traore, Sanchez, what is the general of Mali's name? I keep on forgetting his name. They are not politicians. Unfortunately, here in South Africa, there is no military. Imagine Angie Motshekga sleeping in meetings. Angie Motshekga is sleeping. They have to wake her up. That's the person that is going to defend us. Yes, these politicians are just there to claim, to calm us down. Yes, they are there to slow us down. Exactly. Even a dentist, we need more black dentists. You can say it again. Taore, Goethe, and Taimi. Thank you so much. You are such a legend, eh? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the names of the three generals. Thank you so much. Gauta and Taini. Taini. Thank you so much. Gauta is the one of Mali. Taini is the one of Niger. Hi, King. How can I get hold of Namibian leaders of PASETA for contributions? Okay, what are we going to do now? Every time on my videos you see me posting my my WhatsApp numbers of PASETA. I'll have to check them here. How am I going to check these numbers? Let me get into one group. Let me see if I can write a comment somewhere. I don't know these numbers off by head. Okay, I can get them somewhere on the pictures. I want to assist you. The president of PASETA Namibia is it's our brother. Why am I forgetting his name now? You can speak to Dina in Namibia. Okay, the numbers are 073. I can't type them here. Where do I type here? 073 267 9217. 073 267 9217. And I think I said it wrong. Let me just guys, why can't I type on the comment section here so I can assist this person? So you can speak to the family in Namibia. You can speak to the president Jason. Jason. He's also a political leader in the EFF that side. So he's such a great man. Okay, but every video of mine have got PASETA numbers, so you can go there, or you can go on www.paseta.co.za. You'll find our WhatsApp numbers there, our contact details. You can call and WhatsApp us on those numbers. There it will be easy, and then I will be able to, is this phone, so I'll be able to then direct you to the PASETA community group of Namibia, and you can donate there and meet the team there. They really need people actually to come there. You have started with the township economy and rural environmental, empowering the local, push our illegal immigrants to see black people going for their internal available opportunities to them. King does not like to hear that I told him about what? That I got blocked. Who got blocked? Who? I am blocking in Minamelo. Never blocked you. Never blocked you. How can I never? That I got blocked. You got blocked where? I never blocked you. That's why Mr. Zuma is regarded as the enemy number one, because he educated himself. He is not influenced by the system. Yeah, that's the advantage. There's advantages and disadvantages of being. I blocked you on WhatsApp. Icon and Jayam. How can I do that? How can I do it? What did you do? How can I? Oh, okay. I think I remember. I think I remember. I think I remember. I'm gonna unblock you. I think I remember, because there's only two people I've ever blocked on Tenyo. But I think you are off ramping, my lord. You are off ramping. So I don't have Yeah, I think the day I blocked you, now we are discussing our block issues here on Tunyo. Um, okay, but let's not go. You see, Marvin is laughing, so let's let's not go. Let's not go into it. But yeah, I will unblock you, my lord. I will unblock you. I will unblock you after I'm done with this. You'll excuse me. Yeah, I'm so passionate about Pan Africanism, and I don't want to subscribe to anyone who wants to say, yeah, let's start with South Africa first. We'll see the other people later. Yeah, I remember you, my lord. I apologize. I apologize. They want you to get rid of illegal immigrants, King. They don't know you. Hey, yo. Yeah, because when we say illegal immigrants, I'm like, when do we start counting or recognizing who is illegal or not? Because when you say illegal immigrants, I say Dutch, I say settlers. That's where I start. So when a person says, no, King, let's chase our African brothers out so that we can fix our country, I'm like, no, 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 no. No, the same people we're gonna chase away, when the sanctions come to us, we're gonna run to them. The block issues. Okay, we are done with the block issues. My apologies, Melo. You are unblocked. You're officially unblocked. You're officially unblocked. So yeah. So yeah, that's the thing that is happening with South Africa. Like um, the same issue of thinking that let's start with South Africa first is not going to help. It's the same mentality that the Orania people have. Like, let's isolate ourselves first. It's the same mentality that the people of Cape Independent had, to say let's isolate the Western Cape. We'll deal with the other people later. So I'm not in favor of that. The Afrikaners are holding on the wealth. It allows the income of illegal Ethiopians coming here to work without paying taxes. So both damage SA wholly. Yeah, again, what are you South Africans gonna do about the illegal Pakistanis, Indians, and whatever? What are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do? How many children have passed away? What are you gonna do? You did nothing. You did nothing. They said 21 days. They extended it to 3 months. We're almost at 3 months now. 3 months will be next month. You did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. Ramaphosa at least showed a backbone with this. Yeah, we have to give Ramaphosa credit, Shem. It's not easy saying what he said. So, King, keep up the good work. Thank you, my Lord Shazam. He did not back down, just like that on Trump. Yes, but he, on the State of the Nation address, he did not push it the way I would have loved him to push it. But at least he did mention that we will not be bullied. So at least I give Ramaphosa 2 points for this. Like the pioneer spirit. Thank you so much. So yeah, I like what the ANC is doing right now in terms of dealing with America. And what I would love and appreciate even more is when America wants to bring back the funding, South Africa should say thank you, but no thank you. We are not going to allow your funding because it comes with conditions. We must take your funding because we must not attack, we must not criticize Israel. So if that's what this funding means, then we cannot allow ourselves to get your funding. What if the Ramaphosa Trump thing is all theater? That's also a possibility. That's also a good possibility to win people back into the ANC. That's also, with politics, you'll never know. You'll never know. It's a possibility. He is still a puppet. He can voice put, cannot prevail. Voice put cannot prevail. Okay, but revolt. Revolt. Did you want to say revolt? Oh yes, you did say revolt. Cannot revolt. Yeah, he cannot revolt, but we'll see what will happen, guys. We'll see what will happen. I'm just happy. I never give Cyril Ramaphosa any credit. So for now, I'm just happy that he did say something that sounded like he's pushing back from America. And looks like the Democratic Alliance is also saying there is no land grabs that are happening here and everything. It's been a while. Broke my leg. Anna, broke my leg, still recovering. I promise to send to our school. Heaven. Anna, you broke your leg doing what, manje when? I now am fair to Anna. You broke your leg doing what? Yeah, man. That's a sorry, man. I hope you get a fast recovery. Okay, guys, sorry now. Anna is taking all my attention. I can imagine breaking a leg. Icon. Okay, my battery is also getting low, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Anna, you're stepping in on the time where we are getting out, but you can rewatch this live. I think I'll upload it because it was such a fruitful engagement. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. Okay, you guys are releasing me. You can release me. Let me go charge my phone. It's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I'll need to come back and do some videos again for tomorrow. Again, good night, King. Thank you so much. All the best wishes to Mojo, to Anna and her leg and the recovery of her leg. Sorry, my queen. Sorry so much for that leg, man. I can imagine the pain. You guys don't know the pain of breaking bones. It's so painful, so painful. Okay, I've got the good nights. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone. One love. Please, let's continue to support the Pan-Africanist School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Just a 50 rand. Just a 50 rand. It's good enough to just push us over over the daily activities that we need to do. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child, build the paseta, do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.